Okay, day 2 of 365 days to me. Happy New Year. So today was a very good day. I got a lot accomplished, and I took my son out for a really wonderful dinner at a steakhouse, and we had a pretty magical time. It was wonderful to be able to experience that with him. He's turning 23 tomorrow. Wow. Motherhood is this thing that nobody really prepares you for. And you just go through so many spaces. It hasn't always been easy with my son. We've had some challenges. But on nights like tonight, I honestly feel like there's nothing better. I mean, a good steak, some good escargot, even a good Caesar salad, and a couple good martinis. And I guess anything would feel really great. I had some friends respond to my first post. They were concerned about me. They said, I'm usually very poignant on Facebook, but this was a little too personal. And they know I've had a rough year, and they were worried about me. I find it interesting that when I'm pushing out and actually having the courage to go beyond what I normally do, people have concerns. Now, I know these people are good people and they genuinely care, and so I have nothing negative to say. But it makes me wonder how many times in our life well-intentioned people have tried to stop our growth. There's another interesting thing that happened. There were some cute guys having dinner, and I'm always aware of cute guys, good-looking men. I have a thing. I'll get more into that as we progress. But I was focused on the good-looking guy in front of me, who was my son. And then we go out to the valet, and they're there in front of us. And as I'm walking towards the area, the one guy, who I thought was really cute, is looking at me and smiling and said, "Oh, I gotta chill." And so I'm a jokester and I'm very friendly, and I said, "Oh, that must be because I'm walking by. I made you cold." And he said, "If it were you, I'd be hot." And I'm like, "Oh, really?" I go, "Oh, you like that?" He goes, "Yeah." And I said, "I like a man with good taste." And he goes, I go, "Plus I've had a couple martinis, so what do I know?" And he goes, "Even better." And as he was getting to go, he got in his car and he looked at me and he smiled, and it was very flirtatious and very fun. And he was young and good looking, and it's kind of nice to know. I still have it. But my son had an interesting reaction when I said, "What do you think of your mother, flirting with somebody?" And his reaction is, "Well, they were clearly running away from you." And I thought about it, and I knew he wasn't running away from me, because if he was running away from me as soon as I spoke, he would have said nothing. He certainly wouldn't have said that I was hot or smiled at me. There's a vibe when people find each other attractive. And yes, I've been wrong before. But the thing is, other people's occurring of us is not based on reality. And I wonder if our occurring of ourselves is based on reality. And I'm buzzed, and I was thinking about reaching out to somebody. I've had sex with before, and I'm choosing to be with my son and my family instead. But there's that drive, that need to be desired, to be wanted. And look, it doesn't go away just because you get older. I considered myself very blessed that, even at my age, I am still able to elicit that from men. But sometimes I feel like that's all I elicit. Where's the deeper meaning? Why don't they see who I really am? My depth, my intelligence, my passion, my warmth, my value. And that's one of the things I want to discover on this 365 days to me. It's my value. Because the truth is, until you know your own value, nobody else is going to know it. See, we keep looking outside of ourselves to be validated. And tonight I got validated. I looked nice. And you know what? It took me 10 minutes to get dressed and put on makeup and fluff my hair and put on a nice outfit and, and I've got that vibe. But 10 minutes before that, I felt fat and old and ugly and unattractive. And how is it in 10 minutes I can shift that? With some lipstick and some mascara? A nice dress? How much of our self-respect, our self-value, our self-actualization, our self-love, do we put on outside forces? How is it that we can't always be our best or feel our best no matter what we're wearing, or whether we have mascara or lipstick? Or how hard is it if it took me 10 minutes to do that? Why wouldn't I do that just for me? I don't know. These are the questions I'm pondering. This is part of my journey to discover. And here I am, showing up for day 2, January 2nd, 2022. Maybe the answers are out there. Or maybe the answers are in here. Anyways, that's what I'm looking to discover. Now, I've also had 2 martinis. I told you there would be radical honesty, and I call martinis my liquid trouble, but I chose to be a mother tonight, as well as being a woman. That's an interesting choice. A lot of women aren't able to choose both at the same time. And that's something else that we have to discover. Why is it that when we become mothers, we lose what it is to become a woman? It's a lot tonight, but I'm grateful, and the joy is I got to spend a wonderful evening with my son, who didn't want to celebrate his birthday for many reasons. But we celebrated it. He had a great steak, a beautiful meal. He enjoyed thoroughly. And I wrote him a beautiful card and gave him some money, which he thought was very sweet. And I got to make my son happy. And as a mother, there's no greater joy or greater gift. Anyway, I think that's all for day 2. I know some of this may seem disjointed and crazy, but I have a very strong feeling at the end of this journey, it's all going to come together and it's all going to make sense. And this is just me being me in the moment, in the present, in the presence of the present. I like that. In the presence of the present. And I'm looking at myself in this video and I think I look pretty. And that in itself is a huge, huge step. And I feel myself opening up. That in itself is an even bigger step. So until tomorrow, we'll see where tomorrow takes us. I send you love. I send you the ability to ponder the deeper questions. Let me be in the inquiry of that. Sometimes that's all we need to ask. Okay then, until tomorrow.